U.S. strikes Iran nuclear sites. Today we're focusing on Operation Midnight Hammer, the U.S. airstrike on Iran's nuclear sites, what we know, what follows, and what it means globally. On June 21 to 22, 2025, in a precision airstrike operation called Midnight Hammer, U.S. military forces targeted three major Iranian nuclear sites: Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Targets and weapons: 7 B-2 stealth bombers dropped 14 GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrators, bunker busters, aimed at deep underground facilities at Fordo and Natanz. Additionally, cruise missiles launched from a submarine hit Isfahan. Damage report: President Trump called it a spectacular military success that completely obliterated Iran's enrichment capacity. Initial assessments suggest extremely severe damage, though full effect remains under evaluation. This operation was designed to achieve a clear objective: delay Iran's pursuit of nuclear weapons. Vice President J.D. Vance confirmed the strikes have set back Iran's nuclear program by years. Pentagon leaders reiterated, this was about nuke infrastructure, not regime change. This mission was unprecedented. 125 aircraft involved, including several B-2 bombers and submarine-launched Tomahawks. The U.S. maintained complete surprise. Iranian defenses remained inactive during the operation. Satellite imagery reveals collapsed tunnels at Fordo, craters around entrances, and ash layers indicating a massive impact. Reactions have been immediate and divided. Congressional reaction, Republican support and Democrat concern. A war powers resolution is pending. Allies and adversaries: Australia and Israel praised the action, Russia warned of Pandora's box, and Iran condemned the attack as illegal. IAEA and NPT strain: Iran's foreign ministry claims the attack violates the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Iran has already fired missiles at U.S. bases like Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, but with no casualties. IRGC calls escalation justified defense. Global oil markets anxious about SPLOVR. Leaders warn that retaliation could spark a much wider regional war. The strike impacts regional and global security. Nuclear delay: U.S. officials say Iran's nuke capacity is set back significantly. Political tensions: domestic U.S. debate on presidential war powers. Diplomatic strings: EU and other powers call for diplomacy and restraint. Operation Midnight Hammer is probably the most direct U.S. military strike on Iran since 1979. It achieved a clear military objective, but its global and legal implications are still unfolding. The next weeks will tell U.S. whether this was a critical strike to buy time, or the opening shot in a larger conflict.